Take a nice deep breath, and as you breathe out, just allow your eyes to close whenever they're ready. And with each breath, you're becoming more and more comfortable, more and more settled. Your body knows how to do this. It's done it 1,000 times before. Just breathing, just being. And as you settle deeper, I want you to notice something very important. Your mind is extraordinarily powerful. It's so powerful that it can create entire worlds inside itself, entire stories, entire futures that haven't even happened yet. And sometimes your mind does this without you even asking it to. It spins up a thought, a small thought, a tiny concern about something. And then your mind, being the creative powerhouse that it is, starts to build on that thought. It adds another thought, and then another, layer upon layer, building a story, a narrative, a whole scenario. And with each thought, your body responds, because your body doesn't know the difference between a real threat and an imagined one. It only knows that your mind is sending a signal. And so it tightens, it braces, it prepares. Your heart might quicken, your breath might shallow, your muscles might tense. This is the loop. Thought creates feeling. Feeling creates more thought. And round it goes. But here's what's true. Here's what your deeper mind already knows. That loop has a beginning, and it has an entry point. And you have the power to notice it, to pause it, to step out of it. Right now, in this deep, safe, resourced state, I want to take you to that moment when the pattern starts. It might be a thought that flickers across your mind. It might be a sensation in your body. It might be a word you hear yourself thinking. But there is a moment, a threshold, where the pattern begins. And in trance, where your subconscious mind is open and listening, you're going to practice noticing that moment. You're going to practice becoming aware of it before the spiral takes hold. Imagine now that you're in a moment where life is unfolding around you. Maybe you're preparing for something. Maybe you're in a situation and you feel it start, that familiar whisper, that old pattern beginning. And this time you pause, not with force, not with fighting it, but with awareness. You notice it, you recognize the pattern, the shape of it, the feel of it. You've seen this before. You know this pattern. And in that moment of noticing, something shifts. Because the moment you're aware of a pattern, you have a choice. Before you were aware, there was no choice. The pattern just ran you. But now you're awake to it. And so you pause and you ask yourself a very important question. What do I need right now? Not what does my anxiety want? Not what is my fear telling me? But what does my nervous system actually need to feel safe? And you wait, you listen, and your body, your deeper wisdom, your subconscious mind, it knows the answer. Maybe it needs your breathing to slow, to deepen, to ground you into this moment, this body, this breath. And so you breathe slow, deep, with intention, and you feel the shift. Or maybe it needs you to feel something solid beneath you, to feel the earth, to feel your feet, to press your hands together, to feel your body in space. And so you do. And with that sensation comes stability. Or maybe it needs you to remember something true about yourself, something you know, something you've proven to yourself before. And so you recall it and you feel it land in your chest. Or maybe it needs you to move, to shake it off, to let your body discharge the energy that was building. And so you do. And relief flows through you. Your nervous system knows it has resources, it has tools. And in this moment of awareness, you can access them. And now I want you to see yourself doing this. Not once, but over and over. See yourself in the future moving through your life, and the pattern wants to start. You feel it beginning, and you notice it. You're aware. You pause. You check in with what you actually need, and you respond to yourself with wisdom. Maybe this week you notice the pattern 3 times. 3 times you catch it. 3 times you pause and respond instead of spiraling. And each time you do, your nervous system learns. It learns that there is another way, that you can interrupt the loop, that you have agency even in moments of fear. And next week, maybe you catch it 5 times, and the time between noticing and responding gets shorter. Your awareness gets faster. Your wisdom gets more accessible because you're training something very important. You're training your nervous system to recognize the choice point, to come back to awareness, to access your own resources. This is not about forcing yourself to be calm. It's not about fighting the anxiety or pretending it's not there. It's about becoming the wise observer of the pattern, the one who notices, the one who chooses, the one who responds. And your subconscious mind is absorbing this right now. Every word, every image, every feeling. It's learning the shape of awareness, the texture of pausing, the power of choosing your own response. From this day forward, whenever you notice the pattern beginning, your nervous system will remember this. It will remember that you have the power to pause, to listen to yourself, to access what you actually need. And the more you do this, the more automatic it becomes, the more natural, until one day you realize that the pattern has lost its grip, not because you fought it, but because you learned to dance with it differently. Emergence. And now your unconscious mind will continue to process everything I've said. And as each day passes, this awareness, this ability to notice and pause and choose becomes more and more a part of who you are. You are the one who can stop the loop. You are the one who listens to yourself. You are the one who chooses. In a moment, I will count from 1 to 5, and on the count of 5, you will come all the way back feeling rested, resourced, and completely present. 1, feeling your mind and body returning. 2, renewed sense of awareness and choice. 3, grounded in your own wisdom. 4, almost ready to open your eyes. 5, eyes open, feeling calm, clear and right here.